Line types are another useful drafting convention. There are two common line types used when drafting residential properties. One is for the property line, and the other is for objects either above or below the surface. First, let's take a look at the property line. Property lines are indicated by a combination of two dots and one dash. To reflect the property line, first select the shape, then change the pen to line type. Next, we need to search for the specific line type. To do that, click this box. This opens a truncated version of the Resource Manager, which is a collection of reusable resources. In this case, we're only looking at line type options. In the left pane, there's a section for Vectorworks libraries. Click on the line types file. These are pre-made line types that come with the software. Scroll down until you find the one with two dots and a dash. Then double-click and select to replace the original line work in your file. The other line type that gets used a lot is the dashed line to indicate an object that's either above or below the ground plane. In this case, the roof line. It's a good idea to include the eave depth in drawings because light and water conditions can be different in those areas. To draw this, I'm going to use the offset tool in the duplicate mode. Let's assume the eaves of this house are 2 feet deep. I'll select the outer edge of the house walls by holding down either the Alt or Option key while clicking the walls. Then I'll click to the outside of the house so the eaves are on the outside. Next, with the eaves still selected, I'll go to the Attributes palette and change the pen to line type. Then click this box to select a specific line type. Since I'm looking for a dashed line, I can search for that in the upper right-hand corner. If I search everywhere, it will pull up dashed line types from any files I have open, which you can see here. Anything I've saved in a favorites file, which we'll cover later, and anything from the Vectorworks library. If I know the line type I'm looking for is in the line types file, I can select that file, then click on this menu and choose Select File Only. Then the search results will only include resources, in this case line types, from that file. As you can see, there are 15 line types that include the word dashed in their name. Some of these include dots. I recommend that you select one that only includes dashes. Double-click to select. Now that we're back in the drawing area, you can see we have the dashed outline. It's a heavy line weight just like the house walls. Even though the roof is a tall element, I personally use the lightest line weight to depict it, mainly because it's ancillary information and I don't want it to overpower the rest of the drawing. The house walls are important information, not the roof line. So those are two of the most common line types I use, but as you can see, there are more options to play around with.